Yeah, I think we ought to divide, take one of ours and put it on the other teams, and we'll find.
Make it 4-4?
Yeah, make it 4-4. Got a volunteer that would like to go to the Arkadelphia team. All right, listen.
Bye. Where do I go?
Down here with the Arkadelphia team.
Right,
I
I have a volunteer that would like to go over here with the Camden team. All right, that's Katie.
Step right up. I'm proud of you.
All right, so they give us, now we got 3, how, wait, looks like?
4-4-3.
That's a 4-4-3.
No, stand 4-4.
Okay.
No, they
No,
have 3.
Just make it 3.
Yeah, Prescott has 3.
I thought I
Prescott
had,
was.
never mind, okay. Well, I guess we'll have to go 4-4-3, is that all right?
That's fine.
I thought him back on Preston.
Yeah, you're back on first. I thought we had, I thought I had.
Yeah,
to go first.
Olivia.
Olivia, you gotta step up.
Okay, come on, Olivia, you got this.
Wait for us, you gotta make it.
You gotta do it, man, you gotta
Since Prescott is hosting, I'm gonna let the 2 teams that are visiting go first. So Camden and Arkadelphia, here's what we're gonna do. Y'all 3, everybody will come forward, stand right here. One person of your selection will be the person that'll have the first question. I'll ask the question. If you know the answer, you can touch the buzzer, and the person who buzzes has to be the one who answers. After that, your team can decide whether they want to be asked 5 questions. They won't be the same 5 questions from the previous. There'll be 5 other questions. They will still be over the Book of Ruth, but they will hopefully be a little bit more difficult than the ones on the test, because they're going to be the ones where you have to know names and things of that sort. And so you can choose whether or not you want to be the team that answers, or you can pass to the other team. And if the team misses one, then they will be, of course, vice versa and all that. So, any questions? Everybody understand?
Would you repeat that, please?
We'll figure it out as we go. We'll try to work it out. All right, I need Camden and Arkadelphia up here at the table. Not all at once. Not all
No,
at
no,
once.
no, just one.
Katie, go ahead. Katie,
Who's gonna go? Who's gonna go?
Katie, go.
Katie, go first.
You're first.
Awesome.
You're first. You're first.
You in the yellow shirt, you go.
Caleb, be the man. Go on, Caleb.
Come on, Caleb.
Come on, Caleb. You can do this.
Ladies first.
Come on, Caleb. You can do it.
My mom always calls ladies first.
Just come on, Caleb.
All right,
David.
I will ask a question. First one to answer. After letting the person gets the answer, try not to knock my phone off on the floor.
Oh, this is dangerous.
All right, everybody ready for the question? According to Ruth 1 in verse number 4, besides Ruth, what was the name of the other Moabite woman who married?
Did I hit it first?
Got the judge, who hit it first?
Look like Caleb did.
All right, Caleb.
Oh,
What's the
first.
answer? Yes, that is the answer. Would you like to continue play or?
Yeah.
All right, you take a seat, take a seat. All right. All right, after that, then we will start from right and go back to left. According to Ruth 1 and verse number 6, why did Naomi decide to return to Judah after her children's death? And by the way, you don't get multiple choice in this.
That she can converse.
You can converse with your group.
Can you reread? Can you reread the question?
According to Ruth 1 and verse 6, why did Naomi decide to return to Judah after her children's death?
She heard there was bread in the land of Judah.
According to Ruth 1 and verse 4, how long does Naomi remain in Moab?
10 years.
In Ruth 1 and verse 12, how does Naomi describe herself? Down to the back of the book. According to Ruth 4 and verse 22, who was the child of Obed?
Jesse?
Your time. Camden, Prescott.
Let's go, Kate. Yeah, come on, Kate.
Went off? I passed it on. All right. Let's see here. In Ruth 1 and verse number 13, what does Naomi tell her daughter-in-law about the Lord?
It was keeping.
All right.
That he's not against her.
Say it one more time.
That he is not against her.
That he has gone against her. Real close. In one word. It's a real important word. That's good. He's gone out against her.
Oh.
Not that. I don't guess I made it.
Are you gonna play or pass?
But nevertheless, you're going to play or pass.
Do you want to answer the question?
Do you want to
Yes,
answer
you
the
do.
question?
Say yes.
Just nod.
Okay.
And y'all can talk and something about it. Okay.
Like we were doing.
You came from here. Is it facing like right here? I need to go over here.
Do you want to share?
Okay.
Do you want to see?
Are you ready? Everybody ready? All right. According to Ruth, chapter 1 and verse number 18, why did Naomi stop speaking to Ruth?
He said she saw that he was determined to go. He said she saw that he was going to go.
You got it.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, I didn't start. I meant that he saw that she.
Okay. According to Ruth 2 and verse 2, what did Ruth tell Naomi she was going to do?
Glean his grain.
Say it again.
Glean
Yup.
his grain.
Bling has a grain? Okay. According to Ruth 2 and verse 4, from what city did Boaz travel?
That's my answer.
According to Ruth 2 and verse 5, what did Boaz ask his servant who was in charge of the reapers?
Whose own rule is this?
According to Ruth 4 and verse 21, who is the child of Boaz?
Obed.
Okay. Very good. Now what we're going to do.
Yeah, I'm wondering now how do you decide who goes?
Questions for Minister.
Yeah. And, yeah, that'll be it. That's how Prescott and Arkadelphia come up. Somebody from Prescott.
She's going.
Yeah, Emily, go to Melissa.
Go.
Hit her.
I guess it really wouldn't matter if we had. Alright, let's see here.
Just read the questions.
That's why I'm doing that.
Okay, in Ruth 2 and verse 10, whoever pushed the button first, of course, gets to, Ruth 2 and verse 10, when talking to Boaz, how did Ruth refer to herself?
Nike.
Melissa.
Who?
Nike, yeah.
Nike. Nike had it first. Nike, what's the answer?
Oh, I'm not.
Oh, excuse me. Oh, she forgot.
Emily? She's a little.
Purple Nike. No, we threw her off as a Nike comment. Okay. Reread the question. In Ruth 2 verse 10, when talking to Boaz, how did Ruth refer to herself?
Empty.
Hmm?
Empty.
Empty? Any final answer? Emily, would you like to try?
Yes, it's Mara.
Mara.
No, which one?
Candy, would you like to steal?
Yes.
What's the answer?
Bronner.
Yes! Corner.
This is a.
Yeah, that's a hard one to fit, yeah.
Okay.
Good job, Dave.
Let's see here. We're going to have 3 questions. Each congregation will be asked 1 question. If you get it right, that's great. Candy's actually now in first place, by the way. Arkadelphia second. Prescott.
0.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, Arkadelphia. According to Ruth 4 and verse 16, what did Naomi become to the child of Boaz and Ruth?
A nurse.
Yes. Prescott. According to Ruth 4 and verse 17, what did the neighbor women name the child of Boaz and Ruth?
Who says it? Obed.
Say again.
You can do it.
Obed.
Obed. Yes. Camden. According to Ruth 4 and verse 18 through 22, whose genealogy lists the ancestors of David?
Perez.
Yes. Camden is awarded first place. Now we're going to Arkadelphia and Prescott.
Wait, we're done?
Almost. I'm running out of questions.
Your bedtime.
Yeah.
All right. Arkadelphia. According to Ruth 2 and verse 6, from where had Naomi and Ruth come? Prescott. According to Ruth 3 and verse 5, what did Ruth say to Naomi? According to Ruth 3 and verse 5, what did Ruth say to Naomi?
Is it a long sentence or can I ask that? Can we say the letter that we had done? Yeah, can Allison say the letter of the thing?
Say the letters, I think.
Yeah, she memorized the letter.
She memorized the letters?
Yeah.
Like that.
I might be impressed if you can tell me the letter of this particular question since it's not in order.
I think it's, is it D? Olivia's.
Well, you don't know,
Okay.
it's C.
Arkadelphia.
What was the question?
According to Ruth 3 and verse 5, what did Ruth say to Naomi?
Wow, that's specific.
Yeah,
It is.
That was rather hard.
Do we get to start that question?
Isn't it?
Well, you all had it in
I think it is. I think it is. I think it is. I think that it is. What's in chapter 3?
It's in chapter 3.
I think I'm right. I think I'm
Well, I think you should try to say the answer. 5 seconds. Give the answer.
How did the matter go?
4.
No.
I told you I wasn't right, but no.
I think that was chapter 2.
That was not me saying to.
Alright, Prescott, do you have to know the answer now?
To that question?
Yeah, to that question.
Is it the one about the womb?
Okay, we'll mark that question off. Candy, do you have to know the answer? According to Ruth 3 and verse 5, what did Ruth say to Naomi? You don't know? According to 3 verse 5, what did Ruth say to Naomi?
No.
That's exactly it.
Stop everybody. You know it's a hard question. They don't know.
Alright.
Hey, she remembered it. Can we answer
Can I
that.
try it again?
You can, but we're going to move on, but I still would be interested in you figured it out.
Was it that Ruth would do everything that Naomi told her to?
Say it again.
That Ruth would do everything that Naomi told her to?
The actual saying was all that you say to me, I will do.
That's the theme.
Yeah, that's the theme, actually, the last leaders.
They said 5 seconds and I was under pressure.
There you go.
Okay. Arkadelphia. To Ruth 3, or according to Ruth 3 and verse 6, where did Ruth go to meet Boaz?
This was threshing floor.
Indeed.
Why did I raise my hand?
Preston. Where did Boaz lie down according to Ruth 3 and verse 7?
At her feet.
No. Wait. Reset the question.
Where did Boaz lie down according to Ruth 3 and verse 7?
At the end of the ace sack.
The threshing set.
No.
It is the
At the end of the, something that starts with the C.
Huh?
City gates. No, that's not our final answer, don't put that.
Okay, 5 seconds. 5.
Threshing floor.
Huh?
What is it, Jackson?
Threshing floor, no.
Explain at the end of the threshing.
Okay. Does Arkadelphia know the answer?
Yes.
What's the answer?
At the end of a heap of grain.
Heap of grain.
Close.
I was trying to interpret your, I couldn't take that as a final answer, though, I'm sorry. Okay.
I know it was a
We have a first, second, and third place. First place, Camden. Second place, Arkadelphia. Prescott, third place. One final question, a bonus question, coming from the book of Esther. What is not mentioned, or whom is not mentioned in the book of Esther? Prescott can answer.
I'm not Prescott.
Oh. Anybody know?
She is right.
Nike knows.
Let's try Keith. Or, Kat, sorry. God, yes. God is not mentioned in the book of Esther. This. That's good. Yes. I'll let y'all write down Camden and
But it says y'all got first place. There's second place in the Roger. There's third place for Prescott.
That was practice.
It's just a change. Just take one, pass one there.
Who won the test?
we're fixing to get to that. Yes. Yes.
Did you bring your computer? She's passing out your test.
No, thank you.
I'm wearing
Well, there was a. There was a.
Okay, everybody, just one more time. Due to the way the test turned out, we decided to have a tiebreaker because I was going to run out of questions before we got to the game part of the actual Bible. And so what I ended up doing was this. The top 4 people, which actually ended up not missing one question, and all 40 of them will be awarded a certificate. Everyone else has their test turned back, but everyone did a great job. Everyone did fantastic. And so because of that, you should be thankful that I did have to do that, because that means that a lot of individuals, every one of you have worked very hard. And so it did turn out very difficult doing that. So that's why we didn't have a tiebreaker. Oh yes, some of you will have a question that is marked wrong. What I ended up doing was actually throwing out 2 questions due to the way the question was answered, because depending on your translation, it would have given you a different answer. Number 21 and 29 were questions that were thrown out at the moment at this time because one translation had it as home, the other as security. And so one group answered majority of home, one answered security. Both technically are correct. And also but also number 29 was also in that same category where either answer could have been sufficient. Just for everybody's information from here on, all answers are taken from the New King James Version. And so that way, regardless of what happens, even if you have another translation that tells you a different answer, the New King James Version's answer is correct on the test. So that's how it will go from now on. If we are able to have more Bible bowls, the answers will be from that text. And so that's the text that will have to be studied. Just anyway, wait. If I call your name, please come forward, and I will give you your certificate. Alyssa Bonner. Hey, honey. Jaslyn Rudd. Caleb Bird. All right. And by the way, others just missed one. So it was pretty good. Everybody did great.
That's great.
So, anybody have any questions? And by the way, if you leave your test later on and you find a conflict, you believe your answer is correct, you can call me later and be all right.
What we gonna do?
Anyway, yes, Jackson.
Do we have to read New King James Version?
Do you have to read it? You don't have to read the New King James Version, but if you're going to answer the question by that, it's going to be from that.
If you're going to last the leaders,
If you're going to go in the last of leaders, you have to use the New King James Version, because that's where the answers come from.
Okay.
I think we need to give John a round of applause for having
Hopefully, we can maybe do another one. We'll do it over the Book of Esther. If that sounds something everybody be interested in doing. At least 3 more. We have Esther and we also do Job. Job we might have to cut in half. But nevertheless. Hope everybody enjoyed it. Appreciate everybody coming out. Hope everybody, hope you got enough pizza. If you want more, I think there's probably more left over there, so you can take some with you if you'd like to. I do appreciate everybody though making this and working out and studying hard. And it did show. Everybody did real good. So you're free to do what you like to do.
Yeah, good for all the kids. They did a good job. Excellent.
Just call them in.
It's good to see you too. This is Jillian working on her camera. This is Jaslyn helping her. This is Caleb hiding behind the water bottle.
And to think, I just found out about this Sunday.
Isn't that nice? Yes. This is Lynn. Hello there. If you need a loan from the bank, come to the Bank of Prescott.
Remember FDIC.
All right. I'm not sure how to turn it out.